Here comes R.A. Bartlett. I'm gonna hide behind this pole and surprise him. Woo! Hey, what's up?
Hey!
The Theater Weirdos here for a reunion. I've been in Florida for the last 3 months, and today we're gonna go to the movies. We're gonna see Uncharted, which is based on the video game. I've played all the games. I don't think you've played any of them.
No.
It's basically just Indiana Jones, but in modern times. I don't expect the movie to like be great, but it has like pretty good reviews, and I think it will be okay.
All right, so when was the first Uncharted game?
2006 maybe, I'm just guessing, I don't really know.
All right, so it's been like 15 years, and because I'm thinking like at which point we'll be further away from the Uncharted movies than Indiana Jones was from the 1930s.
Okay, so that's still quite a ways off.
Yeah, we'll be dead before that happens. 35
more years. So yeah, we're gonna go see the movie, and then we'll talk about it, and we'll also talk about other 2022 movies that we've seen. Now, R.A. here, he's gonna get some popcorn that we're gonna split. I have some snacks in the Fanny. Shh! Don't tell on me.
Well, but you're about to reveal it to the world.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Well, it'll be too late. You can't do nothing. So if you've been watching my videos, you know that I discovered the origin of the fanny pack. Why is it called a fanny when it's on the front? And it's because in England, they call the front of the lady a fanny as slang, the front part.
Right, it's kind of like how they drive on the opposite side of the road.
Uh-huh. We just finished the Uncharted motion picture, and what did you think?
I thought it was pretty fun. A little blander than the Indiana Jones movies of yore.
Yeah.
It's weird, very weirdly bloodless. This is a little bit of a minor spoiler, but one of the main characters, one of the villains, their sort of motif is like slashing people's necks and like cutting their throats, but
no blood comes out.
Right, it's so weirdly bloodless. It looks like a paper cut or something. You just see like a dead body on the ground with a eviscerated throat, and it's just up to family movies.
So in the games, they also like use guns, the main character, all the time, but they don't actually use guns at all.
Right. So yeah, it's like a little bit watered down in terms of like sort of blockbusters. But if you like wet T-shirts,
all right,
for the fellas and the gals.
Yeah. I just thought the movie was pretty good. It's basically what I expected. Like you said, a little bit bland. So the video games are actually funnier and just more fun. And it's kind of interesting that we now live in a period where video games have more artistic merit than movies do.
Oh, Roger Ebert would not like to live to see that sentiment. But another funny thing. So the main character, I guess, is from Boston. Is he from Boston in the games?
So it's not really clear if he's from Boston or just the orphanage was in Boston. So there's nothing saying that, like, or maybe there is, and I just don't remember. But I'm not sure if he's actually from Boston. But it was a Boston orphanage, and that is from, I believe, the third or fourth game.
Because I find it funny because, he's a Boston resident, but Mark Wahlberg, who's the most Bostonist person ever, plays another guy. So it kind of reminded me of Highlander, where you had like the French guy playing the Scottish guy, but Sean Connery's playing an Egyptian, Spanish guy.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that Highlander vibes.
Yeah. So there's not really much to say about this movie.
Right, it's a trifle, but if you want a throwback, it has that vibe. It has a pirate ship in it.
Yeah. So have you seen any of these other movies right here?
Yes, I saw a Dog.
Did you like that one?
Yeah, it's very, very heartwarming, but a little bit of grit to it.
What kind of dogs are these?
Those are Belgian Malinois, which is like what the dog I had growing up.
So I actually saw online, they say like, oh, you might see the movie, but do not adopt one of these dogs unless you can take care of it, because they are like the toughest breed to take care of.
He was pretty high maintenance, but I think because we were a big family, we could all like keep track of him.
Nice. So I saw Jackass Forever, and lots of guys ball sacks and that.
Right.
It just kind of was like a little bland. Like, do we really need 4 of these movies? And like they're in like their 50s now. I don't know.
Well, yeah, I know what you mean, but they kind of have that sort of passing the torch vibe to it. I think like Johnny Knoxville slowly phasing into his elder statesman kind of position, which works because he's always kind of been a little bit of a distant figure in the Jackass movies.
Yes. So, when I was younger, I always liked Bam the best, and I know he's like, abusing drugs and stuff. But with him not being in the movie, it just kind of seems like an insult. He is in the movie for like one scene, and they don't even like mention his name or anything. But yeah, I don't know. I was a little bit bored with Jackass. Haven't seen that. But I did see X, and this was loud kids here today.
Yeah, they're out for Morbius. Kids love their Morbius.
Now that's a movie I really don't want to see at all, Morbius. But yes, did see X. Some people say it's a masterpiece. I think it falls a little bit short of that, but it still is really good. One of the better horror movies, probably the best horror movie since maybe Dr. Sleep. It's a lot like a throwback to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's a lot better than recent horror movies like, it was a lot better than Antlers. It was a lot better than Candyman or, was that Don't Breathe 2? Is that the name of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot better than that. So yeah, if you like horror, go see X. There's these. Here's the Batman. I actually didn't see the Batman, but you did, so we didn't go see that. Without giving spoilers, you liked the Batman?
Yeah, a lot. Yeah, it was great. The first half hour, you have to kind of get acclimated because it's very slow paced and also literally dark.
Did you like it better than the Spider-Man, the No Way Home?
I think that's like comparing apple pie and pizza. Like they're out to accomplish different things.
But what do you like better, apple pie or pizza?
It depends
You can
on
compare
what time.
the two.
Well, it depends on what time of the day it is. Like I like to have something sweet to start off with and end the night with, but like around.
Which one's apple pie and which one's pizza?
This is pizza.
So this is
Spider-Verse is apple pie.
So you like this better because if someone said to you, you can never have pizza again or you can never have apple pie again, you're definitely choosing, oh well, I'll never have apple pie again.
Maybe, but there are times where I will be like, I will have that buyer's regret. I will be like, well, little Sophie's Choice, like the.
So, you heard it. I'm sorry, finish.
So the path untread. Like I'll just think like the one that got away, apple pie.
But
like I'll have a really bad pizza and I'll be like, oh, I should have married apple pie after I got out of college. Mother was right.
So you heard it from RA. The Batman is better than Spider-Man, but he might regret saying that. So Sonic 2 is coming out soon. I will probably see that, but I'm not like super excited for it or anything. Ambulance, a Michael Bay movie. I didn't even know it was Michael Bay, but from the trailers, I didn't want to see it, and I probably won't see it. This one looks pretty cool, but I hate the name of it. Like, I wouldn't want to buy a ticket for this and have to say the name to the person working.
Right,
Everything, everywhere, all at once.
Yeah, it sounds like a Nancy Meyers movie or something.
Yeah. Yes, pretty cool, but don't want to say that name. And I don't know if I'll see this either. I haven't even seen every Harry Potter movie, so.
Like this has got to be a tax write-off at some point. Like, cause they just keep making every wrong move with the Harry Potter franchise. It almost feels like they're trying to break up with it, but don't want to like outright do it. So it's just like putting on like a dirty T-shirt and just drinking all the time and just like hope that J.K. Rowling will break up with Warner Brothers first.
Yeah. Very good observation there, R.A. Very good. So I would say the best movie I saw of 2022 was Red Rocket. Did you see that one?
I didn't see it yet. I think that was in theaters very, very briefly. I think that was an obligatory.
Yeah. So I saw it in the theater and liked it a lot. It's by the director of The Flower Project. Not as good as The Flower Project. I just like the subject matter of Flower Project more. But this one is really good. It's one of those types of movies where it's not that enjoyable to watch, but like I was constantly thinking about it afterwards. I compare it kind of to like Uncut Gems or something. Where
Right,
it's
like-
very grating, but like an awesome movie anyways. Oh, also, when I saw the movie X, it's kind of funny. Obviously, I saw it in Florida, and it was a very early show, so there was like no one else in the theater, and it was super cold. They had the air conditioning blasting, and I'm very sensitive to the cold. I get very cold easy, and it was so uncomfortable. I actually went out of the theater and told an usher, like, "Oh, could you like turn down the air conditioning?" And they didn't. So I complained after the movie, and I got a free pass to see another movie,
Right.
which I haven't redeemed yet. But yes, I hate that when the movie theater is super cold from air conditioning.
Yeah, remember that was the time we went to the movies all day, and it was air conditioned all day, and it was a very cold July as it was. So yeah, like by the last movie we were tapped out. I don't know if you would have liked the Green Knight that much if it was more comfortable, but definitely not optimal.
Yeah, so that's it for this video. Appreciate you watching. Theater Weirdos, we're out of here. Yes, we are. Sure.